So we went that way to the lodge, and that's where my mom and Bratcher just went to hang out. Here I go on my own. Big old fat horned toad. You a big old boy. Living high on the hog here in the national park. I am finally back north of the rim, and I'm Utah bound. When I started today at the North Kaibab trailhead, I had 77 miles until the finish line. The goal for today is just to get to the park entrance, or in my case, the park exit. Mom and Bratcher dropped me off at the trailhead, and they're gonna pick me up, but they're just hanging out at the North Rim for the day. I'm really excited for her to get to see the North Rim. It's absolutely stunning. And when they pick me up after I whoop this 10 miles today, we will go back to the lodge at the North Rim and eat dinner there together. Right now, we are posted up at Jacob Lake Inn, which is more or less halfway between the North Rim and the northern terminus. So I felt like that was kind of a good spot to be. And the Jacob Lake Inn is nice. They don't have laundry, unfortunately, and with a baby and a stinky hiker, it's really nice to have those things. So I'll be doing shower laundry the next couple of days, and or just wearing the same thing without washing it. No stranger to that. But at this point, we don't want to take another 2 moving days, because that's how long it always takes, one day to pack everything up and travel to the next spot. And then the second day is always like getting everything settled in and acquiring groceries. So while it would be more convenient while I'm gone for Mom to be at an Airbnb in Kanab, Utah, or Page, Arizona, she was like, I'm just ready to be done. So let's not use 2 more days that you could be hiking, and let's just get it knocked out. Really try to soak in the last little bit of this, because it's always this thing where you're like, man, or at least for me, where I'm so close, I just want to be done. I can't wait to be done. My body is ragged and my stress levels are through the roof, you know, going from hiker mode to mom mode. And I mean, honestly, at the end of a thru hike, my stress levels are always through the roof. Usually I'm racing snow. This time I'm kind of racing heat. Well, show yourself. Let me see you. That's a lot of noise coming from something so small. There you are. You have a lot to say for somebody so shy. Hi. Have a good day. Somebody's mad that I exist. Today for lunch, I have some honey peanut butter. Justin's, that's that good stuff. And some bread that magically does not have eggs or milk. Very excited. That's what I'm talking about. Something I realized about this thru hike, I'm always tired and worn out and probably malnourished and chronically dehydrated by the time I get to the end of a thru hike. But this is probably the worst shape I've been in at the end of a hike, and I certainly weigh less now than I did at the end of my other thru hikes. Typically, my weight only fluctuates, I don't know, I'd say within 5 pounds or so. This hike, I'm not sure. I know just looking at my body, my arms are so thin, I can feel my ribs, my legs. They're not strong and stout like I feel like they always are at the end of the thru hike. I think my body typically just kind of transforms from, you know, whatever body fat to more muscle. I don't know that I've been able to really catch up on this hike. I've lost weight, I'm sure, but I don't know how much muscle I've built. Oh, that was a turkey, but it was gone before I could get it. Boo. Oh. No, that's a stump. Dang. Some you just keep for yourself. Anyway, what was I saying? But I think even with eating way more town food this time and trying so hard to make sure I have a lot of calories in my pack and take my vitamins and all that stuff, it's like any body fat I had has fallen off, but I'm not sure how much muscle has replaced it. I think breastfeeding just already takes a toll on your body, and then, you know, I've gone out and done something like this where I'm hiking 15 to 20 miles a day. Hey, I've even had a few over 20, but yeah, it's just taken a lot out of me. So I will say I am looking forward to going home and maybe getting to take care of my body a little bit better. Even though physically I'm probably in a worse place, it's been worth the trade-off for mentally and emotionally healing to where I can get back and work on being the best mom and wife and daughter and friend that I can be. Well, this is kind of cool. Postcards, colored pencils, watercolors. Did he move? Hell yeah. I've seen 3 deer, a woodpecker, and a turkey. Haven't gotten any of them on camera. Okay, guess I beat her here.
He's crying.
Oh no.
I've stopped a few times.
Here, hit unlock, please. Hey, baby. Hey. It's okay. hiker eating trees. Cheese. Mickey Mouse is on your cheek. It's the eye of Sauron. In just a little while, I'll get to hike over the highest point of the Arizona Trail. At first, I thought maybe the highest point was where Rodney and I were doing that 20-mile section together where we saw all the aspen trees, because that signifies to me like, hey, we're up at a higher elevation. But then I thought about it, well, wait a second, the first climb of the trail goes up pretty high. So I looked, and sure enough, over 9,000 feet, just over. And then, sure enough, I found out that it's actually like 12-ish or so miles north of the North Kaibab trailhead. The trail also goes over 9,000 feet, and it takes the cake for the highest point. There is a sign for the lowest point of the trail that's near the Gila River section, but from the comments and far out, at least as of last year, there was no highest point sign. But man, there needs to be one, because us thru hikers like to celebrate those little victories. Well, here it is in all of its gravel road glory. The highest point on the Arizona Trail. Must be all downhill from here. Yuck, yuck. Goodbye, Grand Canyon. It's been real. I am finally out of Grand Canyon National Park. Not that I dislike it or anything, but I'm just ready to move on and get closer to Utah. I am excited though that Mom and Bratcher are gonna pick me up, and we will go to the lodge one last time and eat one last good dinner.
We got out here
Hey, baby.
and walked around just a little bit, and then I got in here with him and
Hey, you just pooed it on Mama.
gave him the rest of his bottle.
You just pooed it on my hand. Is that funny? Are you ready to go to the lodge? Go eat some dinner? You're right. Wow. This is incredible. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if you haven't
Thank
been down
you.
there yet after lunch, you should definitely go down there, and there's a brand on either side.
Oh my God. Wow.
It's very pretty.
Whew.